However, people born into Islam or Hinduism rarely change religions or stop believing, find a survey of 36 countries by PEW Research Center. Friends, this is the news, slightly old, 3-4 days, because we were busy in our results and discussions and the visitors were many. But it was an important news. This is a news of a survey by PEW. You must be knowing PEW, the largest survey organization. We had 3 videos on PEW 4-5 years ago, because the parts which are there, the surveys, if you have the schedules and questionnaires and interviews, they are all faulty, and deliberately they knew what should be the accurate way, but still, like the survey that I am telling you about, they had 5-6 years ago, they surveyed India with a sample size of 29,999. I mean, such a sample size does not cover all the communities, all the social classes, all the environmental conditions, and number of things are there. But still, people do quote PEW, and this is the one about the religions, the word religions, and it says Christians, Buddhists lead mass exit from religion. However, people born into Islam or Hinduism rarely change religions or stop believing, find a survey of 36 countries by PEW Research Center. That is the biggest lie, I would say. I don't know how they calculate. What are their conclusions? That percentage of adults who switch religions. South Korea, half. India, only 2%. Bangla, less than 1%, I can agree. But all these developed countries, they are changing. And most of them are changing towards atheism. In most of the developed countries, even Sunday Mass, the church is not even half full. So that is understandable. But about 9 of 10 Spaniards were born Christians, but the share now of those who say it is less than 50%. Taking into account those who say they have no religious affiliations, now Christianity has gone from being the religion followed by a big chunk of population to one that is practiced by less than 50%. Germany, UK, France, Australia, whatever is given there is being reported here, and it says Buddhism too is losing. Most Christians who no longer follow their religion, the bulk of Buddhists who have quit their religion also identify as religiously unaffected. Buddhism has seen the biggest exit in Japan and South Korea, but I doubt whether they have included the neo Buddhists in India, and their number is growing very fast. I'm pretty convinced that neo Buddhists do not form a part of their survey. Then it says, while Hinduism and Islam are mostly intact, again it's false. Problem with Hindus is that they do not know about what Hinduism is all about, what we should call Sanatan actually. And some movies have come up recently, like Kerala Files or others also. And it is very easy to convert those who belong to a particular faith but do not know about that faith. Why people join a particular faith? The reason is that they are told about good things about a particular religion. Say for example, equality is there, brotherhood is there, peace is there, position of women is there. Everything good is told about, and that way people get impressed. And at the same time, those who propagate, they criticize others' religion to tell them that ours is better. Conversion becomes very easy. That's why, like in US. Again, it is a Pew research only that 23% of the Muslims in US, they have left Islam. It's not reported here. And 30% are embracing Islam. I told you about good things. In India, the same thing happens. Particularly, they say Christianity is on the decline. I think Christianity and Islam are the fastest growing religions in India. Say in Punjab, before COVID, Christians were hardly about 1.5%. And now their number is more than 12%. Some people say it is more than 15% also. Then all types of jihads which is being charged with that Islam has, conversions that take place, they are significant. And not only that, their number is increasing through greater births also, greater fertility also. According to some estimates, in 2011 census, it is about 14% Islam. And by now, again, it is maybe around 18% or so. Christianity is rising even in the constituency of the Prime Minister. I have my friends who have studied the Joggi Jhompadis in that area, and they tell me that this is the situation. Christianity was never known in anthropological literature amongst the PVTGs, particularly vulnerable tribal groups. But my own study in Berhor, it shows that about 50% of the Berhor, they have converted to Christianity. There is a lady, Priya Munda, the descendant of Bhagwan Birsa. She is fighting a lone battle against this spread. And she has her own channel also. And the state is not supporting also. The things why these kind of conclusions are there, because the converts are clearly told that you must not change your names. Previously they changed their names and they could be easily identified. Now it is realized that if you identify yourself and you are segregated away from the majority, then some kind of sanctions may be there against you. So even if people are converting to Christianity or Islam in India, they are not changing their religion, their names. And particularly if you talk about Islam in India, in Pakistan, even some mullahs on YouTube channel, they claim that almost 4 lakh people, they have followed apostasy. They have left Islam. And if this is their observation, the actual figure may be much more, maybe 10 times more. In India, in Kerala, they have an ex-Muslim organization which is coming in the open. They have their registered body and they come openly with their faces not covered like others which are having channels, YouTube channels like Adam is there, like Sahil is there, like Zafar Heretic is there. Many of them are there. Actually, if you leave a religion, you leave after fully understanding and analyzing what is wrong with the religion. But when you enter a religion, you are told only about good things. You have not studied it. So all these observations of you must take with a pinch of salt. Whenever you have the world population counted, even in India when the census is there, they say Hindus are 79%. I doubt they must have slipped to 74, maybe 75 at the best. So this kind of studies, their design is fault, their observations are biased, and even whatever they conclude, you cannot trust them. So whenever you talk about this issue in the social issues, you should be very clear that whatever is being said is not worth trust. Please be cautious. Thank you.